All right, Sarah, we are talking weather now, and we've got mostly cloudy skies out the door. A sunrise officially, actually, in 15 seconds here at 7:19. You're not going to see much of it, though, because we've got a good deal of cloud cover out there. I've been looking at this infrared satellite imagery, though. It appears as though these generally thicker mid-level clouds are a little bit thinner once you get closer to the Indiana line. So perhaps a little bit of dimmed sun to some degree in that vicinity of our viewing area between now and the next few hours. But clouds are going to be thickening up quickly late morning and early afternoon as some rainfall will be knocking on the door. We've got a tongue of some warmer air that is briefly going to make it in here. 74 St. Louis, 65 Chicago. Our winds in West Michigan are still out of the east, so that is kind of blocking any of this warmer air from making it in just yet. 65 Chicago, 56 Grand Rapids. Not a whole lot of real estate in between there, but yeah, you can see the difference, and we're going to make some progress. The first afternoon that we will be in the 70s ever since, what was it, back since last Monday, I think, something like that. So we do get warmer today, and we'll be in the lower 70s tomorrow as well, even though a cold front will pass through. It's just not going to be real chilly behind it overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. This east wind is still at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but check out the winds in Chicago. Yes, they do have an easterly component, but turning to the south, and eventually our winds will go to the southeast and then the due south or close to it by later today. We've got rain showers that will be developing, not in the short term, thinking about, in Grand Rapids, maybe 2, 3 o'clock, something like that, and thereafter the odds do go up pretty high, I would say, into this evening. Thunder can be included as well, especially I-94 and southward, but severe weather not looking for, folks, here on this first half of our weekend. Sunshine is back in the forecast tomorrow and near 80 degrees on Wednesday. Here's your Saturday planner. As I talked about, sunrise at 7:19, a sunset at 7:56, so the days continue to shrink up. You're probably noticing that darkness coming upon us quicker in these evenings now, so that does shorten our afternoons in terms of how warm we can get, how easily, if you got the right air mass, you can still get to 90 degrees this time of year, but we have turned into some cooler weather ever since we've turned the page into September. And even though today will be warmer, considerably warmer than the last several, still I think we're going to land below the average of 75 or be very close to it briefly this afternoon. Some light rain showers from the overnight near the lakeshore into our northern counties. You can see how the moisture, as it does lift further northward, it kind of expands in coverage, but skirting around Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo, it has recently and will continue to do so between now and midday, but a better chance for that rain to move in thereafter. This is a tropical depression right over the southern tip of Florida. This is going to emerge into the Gulf of Mexico, become a tropical storm, possibly become Sally. I say possibly because there's another system way out in the eastern Atlantic towards Africa that is to develop later today as well. If that becomes a storm first, that'll be Sally. This one would become Teddy. So we'll see how the naming system goes, but that system over Florida becomes a tropical storm, perhaps even a minimal hurricane as it takes aim on Louisiana, possibly nearby New Orleans by later on Tuesday. Future track model has these clouds thickening up late morning, early afternoon. This nose of rainfall starts to come in, as I mentioned, about 1:32, 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. And then there's just showers into this evening. Look at the colors pulsing up with the yellows and oranges. It could be some downpours, maybe a thunder shower included as well, especially to the east and southeast of GR, where the best instability will be. Instability is not going to be huge with this, though, so severe weather, I think, very unlikely. Future rainfall can be decent, maybe a quarter to a half inch or so, Sarah, by the time it exits tomorrow morning, and no rainfall on Sunday. I mean, if there's some sprinkles or showers, it'll be right after midnight. The daylight stretch is going to be dry. Some sunshine does return.